Welcome to my workshop. So, been busy. Got a lot of things out of here. Frankenstein I put downstairs. I had an old wood rail. The 1959 Queen of Diamonds. I went up trading for the National Candy Machine, which it's totally awesome. It was an awesome trade. It works. I gotta fix it up a little bit. A couple things aren't working, but slowly getting stuff out of here. Eventually, I get my checks into my arcade downstairs. But right now, I got it set up out here. So the latest project, which has been fairly entertaining, is Johnny Mnemonic. So this is about 95% done. There's a couple parts after stripping it all down, realizing that I don't have them. So I've ordered a ton of parts for this game to get this thing back. You see, common LEDs. I got the 4x4s underneath the kickers and the lanes. Everything's super bright LEDs. Now the hand mechanism has been completely rebuilt. 100%. New Y shaft and rail, new X shaft. Redid the motors. Completely rebuilt the hands, because the hands are usually garbage on these, and this was no exception. So I've rebuilt the boards. I've replaced a ton of switches. So this switch is a bit dodgy. It works kind of ish. So I'm gonna just replace it. It's not worth trying to mess with it. The interesting thing I found when I was doing the kickers was I rebuilt this one, new sleeve, new spring. I went to this one, new sleeve, new spring, and it's getting jammed. Well, it actually wasn't jammed. It's the wrong plunger. So it only comes out that far. As you see, it's supposed to come out and actually kick the ball. Someone put the wrong plunger in it. So I found a lot of that going on in this machine. Whoever worked on it didn't really know what they were doing. I need another red dome. Is missing a foot. Underneath, I put all brand new. The caps are original. Everything else has been replaced. The skirts were all damaged. 2 of the bodies were cracked. The lamp sockets were 2 of the 3 were broken. So I redid that. I actually added the aqua posts all the way around instead of this one. This one actually had the black posts. So that gives it a little color match to the aqua inserts and the lanes and the pop bumpers, and rebuilt the keypad, all super bright LEDs, new springs, redid all the coils underneath, all new sleeves, springs, readjusted everything. The only thing I have not done yet is I have not rebuilt the flippers yet. They work, but I'm gonna replace the entire flipper mech. I do have the new decal. They always get worn right here. So that's done. Game's pretty close to getting ready to get done. Everything's been polished, stripped. Had a little few issues with it here and there. The ball and hand switch is a little, it's just been beaten to death. So the problem is trying to find those now are pretty difficult. I found a guy that had one, you know, a new reproduction, so I'll get that. You know, a bunch of pieces here and there. Yeah, one of the pop bumpers, the underneath the metal armature bracket, it was cracked in half. So I had another one for a different game, which it fits, but it's not right. So I'll get that in. A couple other parts here and there to try to finish this off. The DMD's, you know, been rebuilt. You know, rebuilt all the boards except one. I need to finish the power board. I didn't have the caps for it. But other than that, this game is playing pretty good. Once I replace this switch, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, then it's pretty much good to go. The launch is working, the hand's working. So yeah, this is a pretty cool game. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. You know, the fact that you know, a Johnny Mnemonic with 100 fully functional hands is pretty rare. I've never played one where the hand works, so this was actually fun playing it, you know, tonight, where the hand actually is functional, and you can actually drop the balls, you know, on the targets and start multi-ball. But yeah, it's pretty decent. You know, cabinets, you know, faded, you know, on this side. As you see, you know, all the orange is gone. This side actually has, you know, the orange intact, which is kind of funny. But yeah, and the Translite has one little spot right there. You know, but yeah, other than that, it's pretty good to go. You know, you see my original video of how this thing was covered in dirt, covered in metal shavings from not only the Y shaft but the X shaft in the back. It was just coated and coated with just metal shavings all the way through the back, all the way through the game. And then in the out hole, this was filled with dirt and metal shavings, and you know, just from those gears just grinding for, you know, years on end. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Almost done, you know. And then I'm gonna set up next project, Bobby Orr. I have all the boards, I have all the parts I need. I just need to set it up and start working on it. So I got this one done, get it out of the way, and then off to my next project. Thanks for watching.